Well, it's 9 p.m. and welcome to your Living in Change discussion series here on WQGX Pine River Project Talk 920. And to our nearby and far away listeners over the digital airways, thank you for choosing the night air on our YouTube connection. Tonight's series will have 3 segments. Let's listen in.
So what was the change for you?
Mental health issues, being overwhelmed, and I could only focus on staying alive and not like worrying about what I'm eating or exercising.
Something came in and became imminent.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to operate this way. Full, right? That's the part that makes it exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't all fit. That point of exhaustion is because now I got to get rid of one of the things that I always felt was important.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's not going to be important. And I'm consciously choosing for it not to be important. And I know I want it to be important, but I just don't know how to make it fit no more.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Here came this other thing. Now you don't feel good about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the A and B again. How many years do I think I'm going to live? And I just took away something I thought was important because I felt it was important. I took it away.
Mm-hmm. You know, the funny thing is, I was talking to my husband about this. I have never really viewed myself in the future. I've lived in the past and I've lived in the present, but I've never been like, oh, when I get old, I'm going to do this or this is how my life's going to be. I've never pictured anything past the age of 40. So to like think about how my health is going to affect me in the future, I guess that's why it doesn't plague me as much, because I don't see a future. And I don't know why I've never pictured myself in the future.
That is obviously something worth considering.
Mm-hmm.
So even what you just said, I've had it. Because once you have a thought like that, don't you then go, how come I never thought about that before?
Yeah, that's the thought. But then it's like, I don't know. And then I just kind of let the thought go. Because it scares me to think why I don't think about my future. And I kind of don't want to dig into it because the thought scares me.
If that's a coin, I'm on the other side of that coin. Because I go, how come I didn't think of that before? And my next one is, what have I been doing? Mm-hmm. If I wasn't thinking about that, then what have I been, how did I get here? What was I doing? Where did I think I was going?
I think if I ask myself that question, I'll realize that I haven't done much. And then it's going to depress me. So I just want to live in ignorance.
Which is a spiral, right? Because you already have depression.
Mm-hmm.
I already have depression. That makes me more depressed.
Mm-hmm.
So then you automatically, that inner voice and that monologue, and you automatically start tearing down your worth again to yourself.
Yeah.
You just go,
it's a vicious cycle.
That's all I do. This is what I do. I keep doing it. Why do I keep doing this? Yeah. I'm here again. And it'll be like you'll be in the shower or you'll be driving to work or some event with your friends and it pops in your head and then you show up and everybody's happy.
Mm-hmm.
But you just was thinking about that.
Yep.
Which is all your real life and all your real choices and all of your thinking. And you're like, oh, gosh. Now you're in that space. That happens often.
I've learned to mask it a lot. And I feel like I can mask a lot around other people. But I feel like I kind of mask to myself and kind of put on a front like everything's okay.
So neither one of us are professionals.
Not at all.
Professionals, but we know that ain't healthy.
Not at all.
That ain't healthy.
I'm working through it in therapy, so that's all I can do.
At least you have a professional. I keep trying to, I don't know the term. I wish I knew a term. But
Yeah.
when I don't know what I go, what is it? Because it's a real thing because it keeps happening.
Mhm.
And it's affecting.
I don't know how to verbalize it into a Google search.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah. And it feels like this. And I go, I don't know what that is. But
Yeah.
it keeps happening and it keeps messing up other stuff. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with the thing. But I get to do this. I know that I chose to do this as part of the therapy that I can do for myself until I can get some professional or somebody that's benefited from a professional to give me the term. Or tell me
Everyone needs an outlet. I think doing this is like a really good outlet. My outlet has been journaling and just getting my thoughts out, as crazy as they may sound. And that has helped a lot.
how many years ago did you start?
I've journaled on and off since 2008, but consistently journaling, I've done it since 2017, I believe.
Okay, I got to ask this question just to ask it. What was going on with you for 9 years that you didn't have a consistent journaling?
You are tuned in to Pine River Project Talk 920, WQGX.
I don't know. It was pretty much in my 20s. I started at the beginning of my 20s journaling. I still have that journal, and then it just kind of fell off. I didn't want to face my emotion. I didn't want to dig deep. I knew there was something wrong with me mentally, but I knew if I looked into it, it would just make me sad. So once I finally looked into it and got like my diagnosis and stuff about my mental health, then I was like, okay, I need to actually do some internal work. And then that's when I started journaling regularly.
9 years is a long time.
It's a long time.
That's a long time. I know I got several years where it's like from the beginning, you know, hey, this is good for me. This will be good. This is what's going to help me.
Mhm.
Foggy for years. You know what I mean? Like for years. And then you get on it and you're doing it right or better. And he was like, that was a lot of time for me not to be doing it.
Yeah.
Not to be doing what I needed to do.
And even now when I journal, there'll be times when I won't journal for maybe like a month will go by. And then when I pick it back up, I kind of recap what happened over the month. But I would still consider myself consistent. I'll journal at least every month, every 2 months. Sometimes I'm doing it every day consistently for weeks. It just depends. But there's never a stretch of, 6 months where I'm not journaling.
Okay, so on the days that you're not doing it, are you conscious that you're not doing it?
Yes.
And
And I don't do it because sometimes whatever is going on in my life is just too much.
yeah,
And I can't sit down and let me talk it out to myself. It's just too much.
yeah.
And so I
Yeah.
have to wait until I'm in a better mindset to kind of like, okay, this is what's been
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah, I know that feeling. So, okay, tell me this part. Every day in those days that you're not doing it and you're conscious that you're not doing it because you know, and this is weird, that we can't do it, physically can't do it. I can't. You can.
I can.
But
it's like a mental block. I don't
you
know.
can't. So then on those days, how are you treating yourself?
I numb myself. I try to just do things to distract myself. Being on social media, hanging out with friends, or, well, not even that, because I feel like I isolate myself a lot. But I think social media is a big outlet for me where I can just not think
one's-
about what's going on.
That one is free and bountiful.
I spend hours and hours on TikTok. It's bad. Like, I have a problem. Like last night, a perfect example. I worked my my job from 5 o'clock until about 4 a.m. I was on TikTok.
That is bad.
It's very bad.
But I understand. Well, okay, this is the thing, and I mean, they don't pay us, so I'm not gonna say it. Whatever is the thing of that is our time, society. If you go back 40 years, that doesn't exist, but something did, and people distracted themselves with that. So it's very human to do that, but it only comes from you just trying to cope with whatever it is that you have and that you are. You're just trying to cope with the things that are used in this coping thing. It wasn't presented to cope.
No,
it was presented to be fun and all this
and
stuff.
It didn't start out as, for myself personally,
Yeah.
It didn't start out as like, yes, this is now my new coping mechanism.
It just
has
fall into it.
slowly gotten to be like my security blanket.
Yeah. They don't give you a warning and be like, hey, are you using us to just
No, they do.
Oh,
There's
stop it.
no, there's videos that come up. There's one. There's a black girl. She's like, have you been scrolling again for hours? Maybe it's time to get off the app. And I say, ignore, and I keep scrolling.
Well, it gives you an option.
It does.
It should give you an option. She should come on and then it should shut off. Because TV, when I was little, it just snow. It was like, go to bed. Go to bed. That's common. That's a real thing. That's what makes me, whatever level of judgment that I have for people, to not do it. Because I don't know why they're doing what they're doing. I may see it and go, man, it's a waste of time.
I felt the same way.
Yeah.
Like because I started this at the beginning of the pandemic, and it was just like, oh, what is this the kids are into? And it's like, okay, let me check it out. And then it was like, oh, this is really fun. And then I started like posting myself. Like, I never said I would post videos, and now I do that myself, and it just takes over your life. But I also feel like I have a very addictive personality. I always need something.
Okay, here's a question. I've heard that term, addictive personality, but what is like addiction of person?
So you said you started working at 16?
Oh, I was younger. Well, if you're young, you do babysitting. I made yarn dolls and sold those.
Oh, yeah?
And I used to sell the TV guides going door to door.
Really?
Oh, I started young.
Wow.
I wanted out.
Did you? Okay, so that's your motivation.
I was on my own at 16.
Yeah. Is there a moment of working and you felt really good about it? Was there a best work experience anywhere?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I liked, I did fast food when I was young, and I loved it. I always got tips. And I always thought that was fun.
Yeah.
Because not everybody gets tips at the window.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But one of my favorite was being a CNA and working with older people, because I really valued what they said, and their past and experience of what they went through. So I tried to connect to that to try to see if some normal people were out there,
Yeah.
which there are a lot. It's just I don't trust them. Not everybody, but
Is there a job or a task when it comes to secular work that you could have done without, that you wish you didn't do?
yeah, it was doing buckets.
Doing buckets?
Buckets, the buckets you
Like
get at the
making them?
warehouse. Yep. Did the buckets, and it was hot.
Wow.
And then the lids, you had to put the rubber seal in them.
Uh-huh.
So I remember those. Yeah, I didn't like that job.
So what does the machine look like that you're working with?
I was so young. I don't
Yeah.
just big machines and loud noise.
Yeah. Wow.
And I did not like that job.
Now are those beads
first? Is it plastic beads? What
Well, it's
is
so
the-
hot I couldn't see it. But they come out gooey. I mean, they're pretty much formed, but you have
Yeah.
to clip the bottom of the bucket so it can sit right. And then the lids you had to do, and then you had to put the hooks on them to where you can carry them.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
blast. Oh. My favorite job though is doing tuxedos.
Okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed that
So you know how to tailor.
pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a good skill.
Kinda. I haven't done it in years, though. You're talking to an old lady.
Yeah. Well,
It's
they
all
got-
relative.
Well, they got old ladies doing that still.
Yeah, I know. I don't have a sewing machine with me. But no, I loved it because I loved when people would walk in the door, I could pretty much know what kind of person they were going to be.
What kind of person?
Yeah, how their attitude was going to be.
Really?
Yeah. And that was fun.
Huh.
Because when they'd walk in, they were grouchy and mean and not very nice. I loved being able to turn it around. And by the time they leave, they're laughing
Huh.
and they're happy. And I loved that.
So you just had to poke them a couple of times, right? You got to poke them in the right spot.
And I left a book on my counter that said, "Don't sweat the small stuff." And it gave them a perspective on, it's not all that bad.
Right. Well, that's interesting. Well, that's enough of your work, right? You're done with that stuff.
I worked at a bank. I got rewards on that one too.
Really?
Yeah. The secret shoppers.
What is it that what is their thing again?
Well, they come in and they see who greets them the first and talks to them.
Yeah.
They come in, secret shop. I'd get $100 for being the best one there.
Wow. Man.
Well, I'm a people person on a certain level, because I can talk to anybody. Doesn't bother me. But for them to get real close, it takes a lot.
It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy.
Boundaries.
Well, thank you for talking to me.
Well, you're very welcome. Thanks for talking with me.
That was Rob Thomas, and that song is called Street Symphony. The album that's
I get it.
the album is called Something to Be, and that was released in 2005. You heard that before or no?
For sure.
Do you remember when it came out?
No.
I think I heard it when it was fairly new. There was a single, oh man.
But it was on the radio, right? I'm pretty sure that was on
I can't remember if that song was on the radio, but he had another solo song. I don't think it was the one with Santana, but it was. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna think of it, but I know.
Yeah, because that was on Santana's album.
Yeah,
The one you're talking about.
Yeah, no, here it is. Lonely No More was the single. That was the single for that album, and that's like one of the last tracks I think or something on there.
That's a feel-good song.
And intentional too, right? Because he's talking about harmony among people. I'm 25 or 26 when I got that album.
Stop.
Yeah.
That can't be that long ago.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
I was happy. I was happy about that purchase. I always liked Matchbox 20. I didn't buy any albums in the real time, like in the 90s. I liked the stuff on the radio. Then I did go buy albums, probably after I bought this one.
Backfilling.
So when I heard that song, that was one of those ones.
When you used to buy music.
CDs, yep. Went to the store.
Wow.
That was one of those ones where like it's almost immediate, not right away, but as it's playing, it's like I like that. I like how it comes in, just just tonal. Like I like how it comes in. But what I found out later, but did you notice the guitar break? That's John Mayer.
Oh, really? It's funny. I was going to mention the guitar specifically because it was, and the solo was really good, but also just the twangy, kind of riffy sound really went well with the song, I think. Yeah. And even like the chorus wasn't perfect. Like the people in the back, it was more like you pulled some folks off the street type
Yeah.
and just had them sing a
Yep.
chorus, which was cool. I liked it.
Yeah, it wasn't all polished sounding.
right.
It wasn't studio sounding. They made it sound like you were on the street.
Right.
People were just like maybe singing on
Come
the
on
street.
over. Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's outside or whatever.
Which is
But
cool.
When I found out that was John Mayer, I listened to it again. I was like, it's
Right, you
it's the
get his-
bluesy sound. It's the same. It's his guitar. It's like literally his guitar. I think.
You were mad you didn't figure it out before that.
Yep, because I like the song.
I see.
You are tuned in to Pine River Project Talk 920, WQGX.
So this is one that puts me in a like I don't remember feeling nothing beforehand or nothing like that. I was just listening to it. And that album, he's got a couple of different kind of sounding songs. Mm-hmm. He's got a real like heavier rock one or a harder. His vocals are harder, and it's got different sounds to it. So when I put it on now, it's intentional. Mm-hmm. I put that on to like whatever. Like I want to feel, or it's going that way,
Or you just listen to another symphony song.
or listen to another symphony song. There's so many.
Which honestly, like, is abstract, right? I mean, because the song is so far from a symphony. It's a different type of symphony.
So I would put this. I would put this at a 2.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, like because I like.
If you can see his head swinging back over here.
because like it's almost. I would almost go 1.5. I don't think it's super great, but I like the message. I like the lyrics, and then I like John Mayer. So then that that's a 2.
The highlight was definitely the guitar solo. That was,
Yeah.
What's funny about him too, as a singer, he's not a great singer. He
You're
does
talking
have
about Rob
some,
Thomas?
yeah,
Yeah.
He does have some vocal qualities that are nice, but like scale of singers, he's not a great singer, but he can carry a melody. Like
yeah.
you feel him.
Yeah.
His emotion comes through in
Yeah.
his singing,
Yeah,
which
he's
is cool, and especially in that kind of a song.
He's kind of a gut guy anyway.
That's what it comes
Matchbox
off
20
like.
is like because you listen to those lyrics, man. He's got some sappy lyrics. Like when you listen to the words, it's like, man, dude, what that girl do to you? You're like, you okay with that? It's like, but the song be like a little hard. They got style. Yeah.
I haven't heard that song for so long. I mean, it's probably been 20 years.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it was like it transports you back in time.
Rob Thomas solo and Matchbox 20 have other songs that, as a matter of fact, I think in my list, if I look at it, I bet there's a Matchbox 20 song on there. Because the 90s, man, that puts me there. Like, I mean,
So what were you wearing when you were
What was I
listening
wearing?
to Matchbox 2020? Some shredded pants?
play clothes, not my school clothes.
At 26? 90s.
No, I'm talking about Matchbox 20.
yeah. Okay.
This song, I'm sure I was in my truck or my car when I heard this song because I'm sure I was playing it from the record store
Right.
or driving, like took an intentional drive just so I can listen to it in the. I was riding around.
I used to do that.
I feel like it's supposed to be lower like that, but it's head. I like it.
Interesting.
And I think that's why I was like, it's not in my heart. It's not in my gut.
Right.
Not in mine.
No.
But
Yeah.
I think it was always like that for me.
It's a feel-good song. That's a thing.
It is a feel good song.
You have one more question, right?
What was it?
Oh, you already did do that. Huh?
Did I
You
do
said,
it?
yeah, you went Matchbox 20
Okay.
as it makes you feel another song. What about a different artist if it transitions to a different artist?
You're talking about if when I play the song, does it make me want to play another song?
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
I feel like it's that kind of song.
It's if we were each playing songs and it got somewhere and it reminded me of it, maybe, but it doesn't in itself. Once I play it, I gotta play now. I gotta
Yeah.
play this. It doesn't do that.
Right.
No.
Agreed.
We hope you enjoyed the night air with us. Come back and join us next time. Until then, keep living in change.